Life can get so busy. The hustle and bustle of daily routines, the never-ending to-do lists, and the constant demands on our time can leave us feeling overwhelmed. It's easy to feel lost and disconnected from God. Amidst the chaos, we often find ourselves standing at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take. I knew I needed to strengthen my faith. I realized that in order to navigate through life's challenges, I needed a stronger connection with God. One day, I felt a nudge in my heart. It was a gentle yet persistent feeling, urging me to seek something more meaningful. It was like God was whispering to me, "Spend time with me." This whisper was soft but clear, and it resonated deeply within me. That's when I decided to embark on a 30-day journey of reading the Bible daily. I marked my calendar and made a commitment to dedicate time each day to this spiritual practice. I wanted to hear from God directly. I longed for His words to guide me and provide clarity in my life. I wanted to experience His love and guidance in a profound way. I yearned for a deeper understanding of His teachings and how they applied to my life. I knew this would be a challenge. The journey ahead seemed daunting, like standing at the base of a towering mountain, unsure of how to reach the top. Life is full of distractions. There are countless things vying for our attention, pulling us in different directions. However, I was determined to make time for God. I knew that if I wanted to grow spiritually, I had to prioritize my relationship with Him. I yearned for a deeper connection with Him. I wanted to feel His presence in my life and understand His will for me. I was ready to listen and learn. I approached each day with an open heart and mind, eager to absorb the wisdom contained in the Scriptures. I felt a sense of excitement and anticipation. This journey was not just about reading, it was about transformation and growth. This journey was about to change my life. I was ready to embrace the challenges and the rewards that lay ahead, knowing that with God's guidance, I would emerge stronger and more connected than ever before. The first week was the hardest. Adjusting to a new routine is never easy, especially when it involves waking up earlier than usual. My alarm went off earlier than I was used to, and it felt like a jarring start to the day. I was tired. The temptation to hit snooze was strong. My bed felt so warm and inviting, and my body craved just a few more minutes of rest. But I reminded myself why I started this challenge. It wasn't just about waking up early. It was about dedicating time to something greater. I wanted a stronger relationship with God. This was my time to connect, to reflect, and to grow spiritually. Discipline, I learned, comes before desire. It's the foundation upon which our intentions are built. Sometimes we need to be disciplined in our pursuit of God. It's not always about feeling motivated, it's about commitment. We can't always wait for the feeling to strike us. Waiting for the perfect moment often means it never comes. We need to make a conscious choice, a deliberate decision to prioritize what truly matters. We need to prioritize our spiritual growth. Just like any other important aspect of life, it requires effort and dedication. By the end of the week, I started to find my rhythm. The initial struggle gave way to a sense of peace and fulfillment. I looked forward to reading the Bible each morning. It became a cherished part of my day, a moment of tranquility and connection. During the second week, something amazing happened. The words on the page came alive. Verses that seemed ordinary before now resonated deeply within my soul. "Be still and know that I am God," Psalm 46:10, became my daily mantra. In the chaos of life, this verse reminded me to pause. It reminded me to connect with God. His peace washed over me. Another verse that touched my heart was Philippians 4:13. "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." This verse empowered me. It reminded me that with God, all things are possible. Section 4. Real-life transformations. By the third week, I noticed real changes in my life. My prayer life became more frequent. I found myself talking to God throughout the day. It felt like I had a direct line to heaven. My anxieties lessened. The Bible reminded me that God is in control. The more I read, the closer I felt to God. He became my refuge. He became my strength. I started to see the world through a lens of faith. Challenges were opportunities for growth. Difficulties were stepping stones to something greater. Section 5. A conversation with God. The fourth week transformed my understanding of the Bible. It wasn't just an ancient text, it was a living, breathing conversation with God. His words offered guidance. His words gave me comfort. His words filled me with hope. Each story, each teaching, held a special message for me. It was like God was speaking directly to my heart. He knew my fears, He knew my dreams, and through His word He offered me love, guidance, and unwavering support. Section 6. A Journey of Growth. My 30-day journey of reading the Bible daily was transformative. It wasn't always easy. Each day brought new challenges and insights. Some days the words seemed to leap off the page, filling me with inspiration and clarity. There were days when I struggled. The passages were difficult to understand and I felt overwhelmed. But I pressed on, knowing that growth often comes through perseverance. But the rewards far outweighed the challenges. Each breakthrough brought a sense of accomplishment and peace. I felt a deeper connection to my faith and a renewed sense of purpose. I learned that spiritual growth is a process. It requires discipline. Just like a plant needs water and sunlight to grow, our souls need nourishment from God's Word. It requires a willingness to surrender to God's plan, to trust that He knows what is best for us, even when we don't understand His ways. The Bible, I discovered, is a source of clarity, peace, and hope. Its messages are timeless. They have guided countless generations and continue to offer wisdom and comfort. They are relevant to our lives today. No matter what we are going through, there is always a passage that speaks to our situation, offering guidance and reassurance. God speaks to us through His Word. He guides us. He loves us unconditionally. His messages are a beacon of light in the darkest times. This journey was a reminder that God is always with us. He is our constant companion, offering support and comfort whenever we need it. He is always ready to listen. No matter how big or small our concerns, He is there, ready to hear our prayers and offer His guidance. He is always ready to love. His love is unconditional, and through this journey I have felt it more deeply than ever before.